designer fragrances for women that men could not resist. So there are a few fragrances. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to start with Armani. Everyone knows this fragrance. It's a good one. The thing about it, it's green, it's fresh, it's super feminine. You know, it has pretty much everything you could want. It's not going to blast the room with feminine energy because it's not that strong, but it's strong enough to catch attention. It's strong enough to perform well throughout the day. And it's a nice moderate sort of fragrance so that you're not too much in someone's face, not trying to show off obviously too much. This is a more of a subtle, clean, more natural sort of fragrance. So it has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of greenness. In general, it's just a really nice fragrance, really inoffensive, very friendly, outgoing sort of fragrance. So if you don't know what to choose, this is a good one because 99% of the people on the planet are gonna like this. So there you go for that one. Then, this is the bomb for most people. This is Vie Est Belle. I personally do not wear this very often. However, the majority of people I speak to, both men and women, love this fragrance. They cannot do without this fragrance. Now, I can definitely see why this is popular because it is super strong, super feminine, probably the most feminine fragrance I've ever come across, because it is very sweet. It is sugary sweet, like candy. You are going to smell edible, just delicious as soon as you wear this. You don't need a lot of sprays because, like I said, it's very strong. 3 sprays, 4 sprays. 4 sprays are kind of risking it, you know? But, I mean, delicious, ripe, juicy fruit notes. Has some praline, kind of caramel texture thrown in. And in general, really, you know, this is a really dessert-esque sort of fragrance. You will definitely smell edible when you wear this. And longevity, I'd say 8 hours. This will stick on your skin and never leave. So be careful with this. This is your secret weapon here. Then, here's Dolce Gabbana The One. So this is a pretty popular one. I quite like it because it's this floral oriental fragrance. It's definitely sweet, but not quite as sweet as La Vie Est Belle. You know, if you don't want to go too sweet on the sweetness spectrum, this is like 7 out of 10 on the sweetness spectrum. This also has some really delicious fruit notes, you know, that kind of juicy, sweet fruit approach to things. And that has a little bit of spiciness from the oriental part that it has. And of course the florals. So you're getting this very feminine fragrance with just a touch of deepness, a touch of this more mysterious seductiveness. So a little bit more on the evening side of things. Not quite as bouncy and playful and light as La Vie Est Belle, for example. And longevity also is pretty good on this one, probably like 6 to 7 hours. So definitely a really good option if you want something a little bit different, a little bit warmer, a little bit, you know, more mysterious. Then, cannot ignore the power of Black Opium from Yves Saint Laurent. So this is another one that I personally don't use very much, but again, the majority of people I've come across quite enjoy this, quite a lot. This is something you wear when you're not messing around. This is a very, very strong fragrance. This is actually a popular clubbing fragrance because it's so strong. You know, you will definitely be noticed in a room full of people, that sort of thing. Great projection. It also has some coffee notes, a little bit of cedar wood, patchouli, that sort of thing. Kind of a light and dark sort of fragrance. So you get this evolving fragrance. And yeah, I mean, if you want something powerful, something that will not be ignored no matter what, Black Opium's a really good one. Has a nice little bit of sweetness to it. Very feminine, I mean super feminine. And it's pretty much nice all around. Most people will enjoy it. And the last one, which I don't actually have, but I know for a fact that it's irresistible, is Tom Ford Black Orchid. You cannot go wrong with Black Orchid. This is something you wear when you are the most serious you've ever been in your entire life. You are making some sort of serious decision. and you want to be as luxurious as possible. This has notes that you will rarely find in other fragrances. It has truffle. I've never even seen a fragrance that has truffle except for this one. Then it has Mexican coffee in it as well. Vanilla, musk, incense, some florals. I mean, Tom Ford's going all out on this one. And it is, of course, more expensive because it's Tom Ford, you know, but you do get what you pay for. As soon as you put this on, you're gonna smell a difference. It's gonna put you away from the rest of other people and their basic fragrances. This is like the holy grail, you know, if you want to catch a man's attention. So, you know, you spend that extra money, you're gonna get something really, really intense, really long-lasting, powerful, unique, you know. People will know that you're wearing something special when you put this on because it is so different compared to everything else. So, and all these fragrances on this list, they all have a little bit of something that makes them unique. And for every person, because every person has a different preference and a different goal for why they're wearing a certain perfume. So, you know, for example, La Vie Est Belle is a very, very sweet, bubbly, playful sort of fragrance. Meanwhile, if you want to get a bit more serious, you can go for either, you know, Tom Ford Black Orchid or Dolce Gabbana The One. They're a bit heavier, a little bit more straightforward and serious, more complex. So, you know, it's important to kind of analyze these different styles of fragrances because they're all a bit different. They all aim to do a different thing, give off a certain aura, if you would say. So, but in general, every single one of these, high quality. You know, they will not let you down. Long lasting, really, really delicious, and just high quality designer fragrances. So, you know, if you pick one or if you pick several, you're in the clear. You're in the clear. Everyone's gonna like whatever you're wearing because these are tried and true and tested fragrances. So, that is pretty much all I have to say about these 5 designer fragrances. So, if you like this video, of course, leave a like, maybe subscribe, or you could leave a comment if you have something to say. And I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.